from the Adventures of the Philippine American Couple. Thank you for joining us. It is what? Wednesday night here. It is still very cold, 31, though it warmed up. So we're going to give it a few minutes and let people jump in here as we go. Oh, man. Welcome in, everybody. Trying to get a couple things done this evening. I hope you guys are doing great. Staying busy. Pat's in the house. Good evening, Brother David. How are you, my friend? Pat, how are you today? I hope you're staying warm. I'm trying to get a few things done while we wait for people to come in, Pat. Doing good? Nice. I'm a little sore today myself, but doing pretty good. You know, a little tired. I was tired yesterday for some reason. And, one thing I've learned, folks, is one, give me a thumbs up when you come in. But two, when you're tired, you should just take a break. And so yesterday I was a little tired, so I just kind of took a break yesterday. So, I don't know if it's, the winters suck, kind of are depressing in a way. They get you down. And I think it's easy, and I had a bunch of running around to do. So I think it's easy to kind of get in that groove of, I'm tired. I'm not very energetic at the moment. So, trying to get some things adjusted here, folks, so I can do my live. I did put out a new video yesterday. So it's kind of good to get that out. Yeah, it just kind of happens, right? I mean, what else are we going to do? I know. I don't want to say it's due to our age, but I get the sneaky feeling it's due to our age. 10 people watching. Thank you all for being here. We're going to get excited and start in a little bit while we let people get in here. But if you guys would, go ahead and give us a thumbs up, whoever's in the background. And don't be shy. Feel free to come forward and drop a comment, ask a question. We have a really great policy of open dialogue, and we can talk about pretty much anything. While I kind of get us set up tonight. Yeah, I feel like I'm thirsty tonight. All right. So you're having some issues. My left chest muscles was flinching, bad, nervous, painful. Once all chest started like a pinched nerve. Ouch. Ow. Ow. Well, that sounds shitty, to be honest. That doesn't sound very enjoyable. So I got to get myself something to drink here. And we're going to move in the other room in a minute, but wanted to get myself a drink. I've been kind of just kicked back, relaxing all day. I did get some work done, but I got a lot more I need to do. So my dogs are staring at me like, give me food, give me food. It sounds painful. It does. I've been trying to. There we go. No. Just lay down, slept yesterday. Yeah. Sometimes that's the best thing to do, is just give up and go, well, I'm not going to push it. I want to kick back and relax a little bit. Let me get you guys put on the stand so I don't have to carry you around. Sometimes that's the best thing to do, my friends. You get a drink of water. Remember to give us that thumbs up, everybody. Daisy, you quit smelling that. I need to, that's where that went. Get some things going on. I'm working in my office a little bit. Let me get the camera set up. Sorry, guys. Ugh. I can hear my dog Lily in the other room complaining. Going, why'd you move in there? I liked it in here. I was on my bed. It's comfortable. Well, what Lily doesn't understand is Lily's not the boss of me. I don't work for my dogs. My dogs work for me. HTN, how are you? Good to see you. Thank you for coming in. How are you enjoying your snow? HTN got snow for the first time in many, many years. So, how are you doing? Yum, yum. For my tum-tum. Gonna drive me crazy. Henry had a birthday the other day, so everybody wish Henry a happy birthday. He turned 21 again, and that's okay. One thing I'm curious about, and I don't know what I did, I don't know where I put my power bank. You guys lose things. I don't know how we can lose Bill. I know where it is. Let me get caught up here. Hey, HTN from Pat Solinder. Hey, how's it going from Solinder? Solinder, how are you guys? It's going. I've been busy putting things up for upcoming setup. I'll showing soon, and soon going to be putting my LED lights to good use all winter here. Yeah, it's a very cold effect where you're at. Good to have you in here, Solinder. Doing good. Just wish it would snow a few days longer. Yeah, it won't last long. It was already above freezing here. So that means if it's not above freezing where you're at today, it will be tomorrow. Linder says, happy birthday today. Thanks, everybody. Happy birthday wishes. All the good stuff. Harper Beckenthorpe. It's me again. Harper, remember me? Yes, we remember you. Happy B-Day. Everybody give us a thumbs up as you come in, please. And remember to do that. Yeah, no snow here. It just been cold here, but like I said, it's above freezing today, so it's getting better. And no snow for Harper either, so I guess that's good. HTN, come where I'm at and you can have snow you want for a month long. He lives in the Dakotas. Same here, melting in Columbia, Indiana. Nice, good, good, good. Can I come to your house? Sure, you can come to my house. Absolutely, why not? We don't mind. If my lights get in your camera way, let me know. I'm just kind of working on my stuff while we talk tonight. So man, we just got so much stuff we're doing. And I had a doctor's appointment yesterday. Got good news. All my lab work came back good, or for me, good. For me, stable, no negatives. That's the thing. My lab work is never good, good. But as we say, it's good for me, my baseline. So that's a good thing. My baseline is still there. My baseline is not like everybody else's, but it's been that way for years, so I'm okay. I'm very good. Very happy about that. Working on getting new drugs for the year. Man, that's going to cost a fortune. Paying for new drugs this year is not a happy time for all of us. Well, someday I'll move back to where it snows every year. Not us. We already live where it snows every year. And it's absolutely one thing that we hate. I did get some cool new gadgets in. Shit. Don't mind my cussing. I say bad words sometimes. Yeah, we debate about what we're going to do long term, thinking about moving. We have land in the Philippines and we want to buy a place down in Alabama. And we don't know if we should move to the Philippines in the future or stay in the United States. We don't know what we're doing. But the good news is where our land is in the Philippines, it's a couple of years away from being fully developed, meaning they're putting an airport in and a shopping mall and restaurants. So we got plenty of time to figure out what we're going to be doing. I'm getting a couple more whiteboards tonight for the setup and some LED strips. That's cool. Tim is in the house. Good evening from Tim. Tim, thank you for being here. So, Linda, what are you trying to set up? You trying to set yourself up a studio or something with whiteboards? Henry is saying hello to you, Tim, and so is Pat, I'm sure. Pat, I'm traveling back and forth to the Philippines, back home in the United States. Yeah. There's times that Lorelai and I talk about it. And there's times that we go, yes, we should. And there's times we say, no, we shouldn't. And we love living in America. I'm making a mess. We really, really do love living in America. Hey, Tim, from that. Thinking of vacation out somewhere in the Philippines. Kind of hard to fully say it this time. All right, well. So, Linda, what it sounds like you're doing is you're doing a lot of busy work to get a bunch of YouTube stuff going, but you still haven't. Have you produced any YouTube stuff yet, or are you still just planning in the planning stages of trying to put together a studio? So we talk about it and we debate about it. Pat, how is your ship? I'm working on it right now. It's going okay. Yesterday, I didn't make any headway because I was really tired. I had some parts that was kind of warped, so I warmed them up and glued them, and I let them set for a long time. So I think we're making headway. I do. I got some tweezers in, which I really like. So we're making headway. I think we are. I think think it's going pretty good. You know, I'm debating, there's a couple of painting things that I don't have very good hand-eye coordination. And so there is a couple of things that I'm thinking about having my wife paint because she's just better at that type of stuff than I am. So I'm still debating that. Yeah, the ship in the bottle, yes. Those are pretty cool. Right now I'm installing cannons, which is not real difficult. Installing cannons. I like, I'm having some allergy trouble today. I don't know why, but I woke up with allergies. So forgive me if my voice is a little rough today. I talked to my doctor today. I forgot to ask him for some more antibiotics just in case I need them for the winter. So I got to send him a message. But yeah, a ship in the bottle is pretty cool. I've never done one myself, but I've definitely seen videos on how it's done. And I knew an old guy when I was a kid that built them, and he showed me the trick. I've been working on a lot of planning for this summer uploads. What have I missed? Well, make sure they face out, not in. I know it, I know it. You don't want to sink your own ship. I get it, and that's what I'm doing. They're facing out. Well, there's not been a lot going on, Solinder. Same old, busy as ever. You know, the wife's been doing live streams at night when she gets off work some. Solinder, we're getting ready to launch our school fundraising plan. We're going to be fundraising for school supplies for children in the Philippines. But other than that, not a whole lot. You know, we kind of slow down during the winter. I have to go across the street for a funeral in a while. Damn, sorry to hear that. Tim, sorry to hear that. Easy to tell, hard to do. That's right. Be back. I have to go. All right, take care. Henry said hello to you, Lorelei. Hello, Lorelei. What's up, everybody? So, that's right. Putting some cannons on right now. Gonna let those dry overnight. Like I said, I was thinking about letting Lorelei do a little painting, but, you know, I don't know. There's a couple little detail painting things that would be easier for her to do versus me. But I don't know if Lorelei has earned that privilege. You guys tell me. Do we think Lorelei deserves the privileges? Crap, why'd that one sticking? Earn the privilege to get to work on our model? She says, hello, everybody. Tim, we are sorry to hear about your funeral that you got to go to, my friend. It sounds like, you know, in the last year or so, you've been to quite a few funerals. So, why not? She might enjoy it. Well, I know Henry. She would probably enjoy it. Now, there's no question that Lorelai would enjoy it. My driver's father-in-law. Okay, that's what it was. Your driver. I knew you had somebody. Your driver had another death in the family or accident or something, because I remember a while back the kids were sick. Hang on, I got one that's not cooperating with me. There we go. You really didn't know him, but since he's your driver's father-in-law, it's a good thing to go and represent and give support to your driver, right? You know. All right, I got all the cannons mounted. You want to see? Here's all the cannons. I'm going to clean these up and I'm going to let them dry overnight real quick. Let me get some of this glue hair off. So we're going to put this out of our way over there so I don't break it or mess with it. We're going to put the cap back on the glue so I know where it is. Be right back, Henry. Sorry, Pat. He went to the hospital on Tuesday and died on Thursday. Damn. Man, isn't that kind of like a country song? I went somewhere on a Tuesday and did something on a Thursday. Isn't that kind of the lyrics to some kind of country song? You know, but that's sad. That's the one thing, about the Philippines that's, I think, stressful for everybody. We all know that there's a really good chance that if you go to the hospital, you're not going to get to come home. But it's still very good of you to go and give support to your driver, Tim. Lorelai, if you're still in the background, Henry got snow down there where we, down in Bay St. Louis area. I saw that New Orleans got a foot of snow. There we go. Get that into place. Man, I'm good. Well, it would not bother Henry, the snow. It won't. It won't. It's going to warm up there in the next couple of days. It's not sticking around for very long. For anybody, for anywhere. But, I talked to Sanders a little bit, and he's got snow, and all the little kids in that part of the world are really excited. Maybe he's going to wear his tank top outside. Maybe. Maybe. I need that over there. I got that done. Man. I gotta let the cannons, set up pretty good. So I need to find some other pieces to work on. I need to find some other pieces to glue together to work on. I'm kind of stuck right there. But we appreciate everybody in here. We appreciate all the thumbs uppers. I don't necessarily want to do any painting today, so I was looking for stuff I can put together, but I might have to switch to painting. because I really need this one deck of the boat to dry so that I can get it in the hull of the ship, because it's my next step. I got the hull of the ship ready to go. See here, but I need the first cannon deck to go in, then I got another deck that goes on top. So my next big step is to get that cannon deck in here, but I need my cannons to dry so I can get them in here. Hope they don't stick out. I'll figure it out. But I got some painting, some fine detail painting work to do on the hull, like a nice big red stripe right here. But it's, you know, so I might let my wife paint that. And then all of this I got to paint black, so I might do that today. I may do some black painting. It's 2 degrees the other day, it was. The burpy fishermen from over in the land of the far, far off land. The land of the seas of the land. Wood. I just got to make sure. I do got a little bit of gold I need to paint. I could probably work on that maybe. Let me look. What has to be gold? So how are you, Mr. Fisherman? The land of the ice and the snow. Okay. How do you fit the end of the bottle? Craig's in the house. Craig, good to see you. Hello. Thank you. Everybody say hello to Craig. Well, this is not a ship in the bottle model, but when you build a ship in the bottle model, a lot of you people don't, maybe you don't know, but the model absolutely is actually designed. So like if this is your ship and you can't get the model in, the model is designed to fold either this way or this way, and you slide it through the neck, and then you have a string attached to all the masts, and you pull the string up, and you lock it into place. That's how the ship in the bottle works. You didn't think I knew that, did you, Tim? I've never made one, but I always thought it'd be kind of fun to make one. Maybe I'll leave that gold touch to the very end. Craig, how are you feeling, my friend? I hope you're still feeling good. Let me see. All of that is gold, okay? Black. Good thing? All right, good. We're glad you're feeling good. We're feeling good too, Tim. I went to the doctor yesterday and I got my normal report. So doctor called me today and said, you know better, but you know worse. And I'm like, that's good news. No better, no worse, I will take it. So, no better, no worse. Now remember, we're going to try to do a live stream tomorrow night. Crap. On StreamYard about this time. So we're going to try to do one of those again. Anybody wants to come up and join us in the panel on that live stream. We will be here. We will be available. So, you know, yeah, it looks all black through there. Rails, cannons. It's actually not black. It looks like more dirty brown, but whatever. I don't think my color palette's very good compared to the box. Found some angelfish eggs this morning. Wow, holy smoking. So you got to breed angelfish, nice. I can never build any models, poor hand-eye coordination. I know I'm the same way, I'm telling you. And I'm impatient. I know you guys probably don't believe this, but I'm extremely impatient. I am not the most patient. I am jealous. Well, Lorelai is jealous of what? My beauty? How handsome I am? What are you jealous of? My brilliance? My model building skills? Are you jealous because you got to marry me? What are you jealous of, Miss Lorelai? See, and I got some fine detail work to do on that, and that's just crazy to do that. So I'm gonna have to think about that. Man, I'm about to die. But I might be able to do some stuff on the top deck, I hope. That's what I'm gonna try to do instead of painting. I don't feel like smelling paint at the moment. Oh, the fish, well. Well, fine, you just be jealous of Craig and his fish. It's your first time getting some angelfish eggs? That is pretty cool, though. I think it's cool. Try to glue a few things on today. Well, hopefully they'll do well. Do you have them separated in a, like a breeder tank or something, or? Lorelai's my fish girl. Yeah, that's what I was asking, if he separated them. I'm sure he probably had to, or the other fishies would eat them. You know, these parts are supposed to be brown. A lot of these parts are brown. I try to pre-paint some of these parts. Number 2 is red. Why would you make that part red? That's the only thing that bothers me, is I really wish they would have better history or instructions and say, this part does this. Because then I would know what this part is. Tim says, take care. Okay, Tim. I was going to tell you to enjoy the funeral, but you know what I mean. We appreciate you, Tim. Those are Craig Parrish. I transferred their lounge room tank 5 days ago. Yep, observing them. 100 fish where they were. Leave them alone and see how they go. Pair of life, so many more come hopefully. Yeah, that'd be great. Take care, Lorelai, says Tim. I'm back, says Pat. Hi, Craig. Nice, Craig. Nice. Welcome back, Pat, from Lorelai. So yeah, maybe I'll try to put the steering wheel on. Pat, Lorelai's asking you how the dating news is. Are you having any luck lately? Have you found the one yet? Still searching? Nice. Well, don't give up. I think if you were, now look, I'll be honest. If you were looking for an American woman, I would tell you to give up. You know, and I know that's mean of me for all you American women who's going to watch and call me horrible names, but I don't care what you think of me. See, I should have painted the inside of that. Dang it. Same here, Brother David. Yeah, I was talking to one on Cebu and Iligan Island. Iligan, I know I didn't pronounce it right. I never pronounce anything right. Well, Cebu is where Lorelai is from. If you guys didn't know, the land of the sea and the boo is where the Lorelai is from. That's where we have some land that in a few years we'll have to make a decision about what to do with. Now this goes on that. Okay, so that goes over there. So that part goes over there. And this big part, maybe I need to do some painting. What color is this? This part is Woodwood. One is black. All right. Wood. All right, I got to do a tiny bit of painting. Close your pronunciation, Iligan. Well, I was thinking of Gilligan Island is what I was really thinking. So I just got lucky that I got close. Because I was thinking of, you know, it sounded kind of like Gilligan Island. But, Pat, let me just throw this out. Women from Cebu, because Lorelai's from Cebu. You can't go wrong with women from Cebu. And Cebu has the prettiest women, don't they, Lorelai? Whoop, is that the wrong freaking color? 4 is wood. Oh, it's supposed to be leather color. Well, I'm going to paint it wood. The key is to take your time. And yeah, that's the best thing to do is just take your time. And that's where, you know, it's like James Robinson and I, you know, are great friends, and he's interested in, and he's taking his time. And the real key that I will tell you, and I believe this, is it's okay it's absolutely okay to have a lot of female friends from the Philippines. You know, as long as you're not lying to them, there's nothing wrong with chit-chatting with a few of them. Nothing wrong with that at all. Because you just never know where that friendship is going to lead to. That's why we encourage that. Man. And as long as they're not lying to you and you're not lying to them, you're not feeding them a bunch of poo-poo, you know, and they're not, you know, and their grandmother's not dying 8 or 9 times a year and expecting you to cough up the money to bury their grandmother 8 or 9 times a year, then, you know, just go with it. I really didn't want to do any painting tonight, but I had to do a tiny bit to make something work. So we'll give that a minute or two to sit. No love or affection will last when someone found out the lies. It won't work. So just be yourself for everyone who's dating. I agree. Look, because, you know, I think what Lorelai's point is, and she's right, if you truly want to be happy in your relationship, then just be who you are. Because if you're lying about it, well, it's not going to get you anywhere. I mean, we see it all the time where people have overestimated to their girlfriend online their financial status. And then when it comes time to fill out the paperwork for a K-1 visa, you know, you can't hide any of that information because it's all there. It's all public. It's all front and center. So, it just doesn't do you any good to try to lie your way through it, misrepresent things. You know, if you truly have no intentions of going there, if you truly have, if look, okay, maybe I'll say it differently. Maybe it's not about your intentions. Maybe you have good intentions, but you can't execute on those intentions. Well, I'm just telling you, if it's not feasible for you to do, then it ain't going to happen. And that's a big deal for me. And I think it's a big deal for the women. I've told you guys repeatedly over and over the years that I think it's a disservice to try to date somebody online when you know you can't ever do anything about it. If they can't see it, just if they can't see it, they just left when someone found it, male or female. Yeah. Oh, 86. That's 86. So this is 86. And 86 is brown. All right. So I totally agree, you know. Pat says, yes. You know, I just don't think, I don't know, maybe I'm a realist, and I've always been that way in my life, especially when it comes to everything. Money, finance, work. I'm a realist, and I get that, and I know a lot of people are dreamers, and I'm not necessarily a dreamer, but it's kind of like and I'll say the same thing for the women in Thailand and Philippines and everywhere else. Those ones that are like in the Philippines that may be legally married, that can't come to America and get married legally, then they're playing the game. So they're doing the wrong thing. You know, the American men who are never will have the money to buy an airline ticket and go to the Philippines, well, you're just playing a fake game, and I think it's wrong, but that's just me. I don't think it does anybody any good. I don't, and maybe I'm just kind of a straightforward guy, but I don't think living in, shit, that's black. I don't like this color brown. I don't think it does you any good yourself living in a fantasy. I just don't. But that's me. And if you girl play games not coming to the United States, yeah. And I think in a lot of ways we're all guilty of it. Total honesty, maybe understand what you have, yes. No, it's not good. It will backfire. It is. Because you got to be a, you know, what is this? Is this wood on wood? Does the whole thing got to be wood? I guess it does. But, because what do you guys think is going to happen when the girl that you've been lying to, if you can get her to America, and she gets here, you know, and she realizes you live in a van down by the river. I remember that 90-day visa episode, the season, where that one kid, his woman, his fiance from the Philippines, was shocked that he lived in an RV park in Florida. You know, she didn't realize what he lived in. Now, you're going to say, well, that's just being a greedy girl then, going, well, I'm not happy living in an RV park. But I think he misrepresented it. You know, when you say, I have my own home, well, do you really? Or do you have an RV in an RV park? See what I mean? And I think his problem was that. And now, granted, they're still together and they stayed together and all that, so it worked out. But that was definitely a hardship, you know, wait a minute, because then the other partner, whoever it may be, has to ask you, what else did you not tell me the complete truth on? As long as you're honest to them and the Philippines, to be honest, to respect, yes. I was scared if I looked at prettier in pictures and not in person. He won't like me. It will break my heart. Yeah. So Lorelai was saying she was worried that her pictures made her look better looking than she was, and that when I got to the Philippines and saw her in real life, that I wouldn't be impressed, or I wouldn't still think she's pretty, is one thing Lorelai was a little worried about. So, which I think that's a normal fear. I do. I wasn't worried about that because I know how devilly handsome I am. I knew I had no worries. I knew Lorelai would take one look at me and go, woo, guapo, yum, yum. And I knew that was going to happen. So I had no worries about it. You know. But in honesty, I really didn't have a worry about it because of this. And maybe I should have, but I really didn't. I didn't have a worry because Lorelai and I FaceTimed each other so much all the time, you know, that I am who I am. HN says, I'm back in the house. Good to have you back in the house. So, so I actually wasn't worried about it. I didn't have that fear, but I understand why a female would. I'm just praying you didn't smell since I can't tolerate guys at odors. Yes. Well, how did that work out for you? Am I missing anything? I got some brown paint out, so I'm checking to see if I've missed anything. So yeah, I really wasn't worried about it. You know, I mean, I wasn't, and maybe it's a guy thing, to be honest, or maybe it's just an older guy thing. I really wasn't concerned if Lorelai looked exactly the way she said or her pictures did because we FaceTime so much. So I really think that helps. Craig is dropping a link, you guys, so make sure you go and check Craig out. Yep, it's only I prayed since I love David, but the smell was a deal breaker. I'm glad you didn't smell that. You smelled good. That's right. And the key is just to take a bath, I guess. I don't know. Feel like I'm missing something here. Oh, I do got a couple other little pieces that need to be painted brown. If I can find them again. I really just wasn't worried about it, you know? I was, to be honest, guys, I really wasn't worried about anything when it came to Lorelai. I just wasn't, you know. But then again, I you know, made the trip to go to the Philippines, right? So for me, it was a done deal. Otherwise, I wouldn't have gone to the Philippines because I had many, many other options or opportunities, however you want to say it, over the years to go to the Philippines and because of Filipino women, and never did it. Never took her up. Never took them up, right? So when it came to Lorelai, I just had no qualms. I know she probably thinks that's strange, but I had no worries for some reason. I had no qualms. It didn't bother me a bit. I felt 1,000% confident that Lorelai and I were good. And here we are married 42 years later, and everything's going good. So, all right. I need to let that dry. I'll put that over here. Let that dry. I think that's here. I'm not very good at this. There you go. That's fine. Never know what comes in our brains. This is true. Out and about with M&D. Good to have you. Thank you. Thank you for coming in. Thank you all for the thumbs up if you haven't given us one. We appreciate that. We hope everybody's doing great. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share to the channel. And you do the same with everybody else who's in the chat. It's only fair so that we can all become Mr. Monster on the internet, that we all help each other get there. I remember Alana told me that I should find someone else because she was sickly, had asthma, etc. Lorelai did the same, but Lorelai, tell him, why did you recommend that I find a different Filipina or girlfriend? Tell him. I want you to tell everybody why you recommended to me that I should find somebody. So Greg, I've been in that boat, very similar boat, but I want Lorelai to tell everybody. Because I thought it was funny. Now, sadly, it's probably turned out to be true, but, but Craig and I are married. We both like our wives. I think Craig actually likes his wife. I like my wife. I think there's a difference between loving your wife, which we do, but we actually like being around them. Maybe I had phobia from my high school classmates that even sent me 2 seats from me still suffering, but it looks in clean, very unclean uniform. All right. Hey, Craig, from Out and About. Hello, Out and About from Craig. So, Lorelai, why did you tell me that I should find a new girl? So that's 31 and 32, right. I see. I told David to find a different girl since he's such a good person and I don't deserve him since I am not too nice. She said she thought I should find a different girl because Lorelai thinks she's a mean girl. So she's like, you're such of a nice guy, you ought to go find a different girl who's nice. Man, do I got her buffaloed. Sound like someone I know, right? Yep. I got him buffaloed. Well, I can't be nicer. I just act the way I am, and you're very kind and don't deserve your love. This is true, you don't. Maybe you can find a better and nicer than me. No, I could probably find better and nicer than you, but I don't want to find better and nicer than you. I got you, Pat. Yep, honestly worked. Yes, whatever, HTN. So, I don't need anybody better. Don't want anybody better. There we go. I got my wife trained, so why would I go back? You know? Why would I trade my wife in? I got her. It's taken me all these years to get her trained, right? Here it is. But I'm hoping if David will do, but hoping he still wants me. But I said so that he got a chance to live with a nicer woman that he can be proud of. Well, it's been honest always, well, being honest always works. But I do think it's a test like everyone, yes. Do you have the kids talk? Of course. Of course. But one thing you guys got to understand, and maybe Lorelai still has to sink this in. When I first started talking to Lorelai in the Philippines, one of the things that was attractive about her was everything that she's done in the Philippines. Because you got to remember, I've been around the Filipino community since I was about 18 years old. So I understand the Philippines pretty well. Not excellent, but pretty well. So I knew the background that women in the Philippines come from. So from just listening to her, talking to her, her mannerisms, her speech patterns, her language skills, I was already very proud of her. Yeah, we had the kid talk right away, and we were both on the same page. Yep, I'm very proud of Lorelai. She works hard. She takes good care of Lorelai does a lot. She takes care of me, the dogs, the house. I take out the trash on Mondays. And she works. I was serious, HN. I was guilty. I thought it was just like me because I am photogenic or whatsoever. Yeah. I was 40, mid-40s. I don't remember what year it was. I was in my mid-40s. Never married. So that's what I mean. I know a lot of people kind of joke and kid, but when I say I had no qualms, I had no qualms. Well, Henry, I understand what you're saying, but I don't think everything is a test. I guess one way you look at it, you might see it as a test. I actually look at it as more of a journey. Because the test, kind of says right or wrong, right? And so it's either right or it's wrong. And I try to learn from everybody I come in contact with. So even the people that hate me, I don't think it was wrong to get to know them. And so I look at it from that standpoint. And maybe that's just kind of splitting hairs, Henry, you know what I mean? But hang on, I got to put a piece together. Early 20s for Henry. Yep, learning experience. If you're not learning from your experience, then you're not experiencing. That's how I see it. You know, even the people that hate me, which there's a lot, I've learned a lot from that. And I'm okay with that. You know, I'm one of these people that don't believe people have to like me. I don't live and die by whether people like me or not. So that's all I say is, that's why I tell people all the time, look, embrace it, enjoy it. Because it's not every day that we get to experience new things. It's not every day that we get to do things that may change our lives. I lost my drill. Where did my drill go? Like the egg timer. That's right. You like that, Craig? You like my egg timer? I lost my drill. Where did my drill go? I got a little drill that I use to drill out the holes. You like the video on the egg timer? All right, where is my scissors? Somebody's been messing with things on my table. You don't think you'll be out rushing to buy one of those, Craig? Man, and I did that video just for you, Craig. Well, yeah, I don't think I would either, Craig. I didn't give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down, but you know, I mean, I guess technically it did what it said. Is man, I really need my drill. Where did my drill go? How can I lose something when I'm the only person in the house? Ah, found it. I think Lorelei was hiding it from me. But I really do like kitchen gadgets. I mean, I would love to have a whole bunch of those weird Chinese kitchen gadgets or the really weird Japanese gadgets. I think the Asians have, now what the hell did I do with my tweezers? You guys need to quit taking my stuff. Tell you what, why is all my stuff going missing? I think Henry took this one. I'm going to blame it on Henry. Henry, since it's your birthday the other day, I'm going to blame it on you. Oh, there it is, right in front of me. Never mind, I found it. As seen on TV, do you remember? I do the clapper and the pocket fisherman and all of those things. You got left-handed scissors? Actually, I do have left-handed scissors because I'm left-handed. But since I can fluently use either hand, I can go back and forth. So I have left and right, and I actually have scissors that are designed for either hand. It's like these surgical scissors are designed for either hand. So that's why I use these, because I can shift back and forth. But yeah, I'm actually left-handed, so. Where's my magnifying glass? Henry's losing his internet again, probably due to the blizzard in Mississippi. Yeah, but the Asians, man, they got some really cool stuff. I know, I'm going to tell you about a store. Give me 1 second. I want to tell you about a store that's located here in America. Let me pull up my messenger, because James Robinson from California sent me this the other day. And we just found out there's one in Dallas, Texas. So when I go to Dallas to eat Jollibee with Lorelei, we're going to go by this store. Where he is? Let me find James. And you guys, did you know there's a new Tesla center? Tesla cars are being sold in the Philippines now. Come on, man, James and I talk a lot. Let me find it. Here it is. It's called, I probably won't pronounce it right, Daiso, D-A-I-S-O, store. It's a Japanese store that sells appliances and goodies and kitchen gadgets, small stuff. So is what it is. They got them all. They got a bunch of them in California. Now they got some in Illinois, and I Googled it, and they got one in Texas. They got Japanese food and all the little weird stuff that you would buy. And, you know, so one of these days we're going to get to Dallas and eat Jollibee. And we're going to also check that store out because got Daiso in Korea too. Okay, Craig. Lorelei says Vice Gandhi has one. Okay. Lincoln's in the house. Everybody say hello. Lincoln to FN. Lincoln FN, how are you? So it looks cool to me, Craig. Have you ever been in one, Craig? James has been in them. I really like gadgets. So, you know, one thing we did when we were living in the Philippines, Lorelei and I, we went to the mall and kept looking for really good gadget stores, kitchen gadget stores. I made that fit. Because I like kitchen gadgets. So if anybody has a kitchen gadget you want me to review, let me know. I'll do it. If there's something cool out there that you think is unique or weird, let me know and I'll see if I can't order it. Because I really do like gadgets, kitchen gadgets. I'm not so much into electronic gadgets like Lorelei, but I'm into kitchen gadgets. And just strange and unique things. Because I think so many other cultures countries, they do so much better than America does with simple things that can make your life easier. I really do. Like, there's a lot of really cool laundry products that I think is really cool. You know, there's just so many weird things out there from an American standpoint. Yes, and, all right, I can't pronounce it, but okay. Oh, Visconti has one of the Cybertrucks there, the Teslas. Nice. I don't have a Cybertruck. I'm not rich enough to afford one. Plus, I wouldn't want one anyway, to be honest. I think they're really ugly. I own Tesla. Lorelei and I own Tesla stock, and I'm very happy to own his stock because it's doing very well. But I don't really like electric cars. I'm not an electric car guy. So we get to go to Dallas this spring. We'll take you on a field trip. We'll take you guys with us. Hopefully we can take a video inside the store. And there it is. What color is that supposed to be? Leather color? You know, we will take you on a trip with us. Don't you hate, there it is. Say, don't you hate when you see a part and then you lose a part? You see a part, you lose a part? Yeah, that's wood. They mentioned earlier it sold in the Philippines a Tesla. Yes, I remember, yeah. Yeah, they got yeah. Lorelei told me about it the other day that they got a Tesla dealership. Then James sent me the link to it. Well, that's supposed to be wood. This is brown. So, kind of cool. I'm just not an electric vehicle. I like, you know, I don't mind hybrids. And I think electric vehicles are good in certain situations. But I do like the fact the other day that Trump did come out and say, we are not going to make you buy an electric car in the United States. That he's come out and said, look, you know, Americans should not be forced to buy anything. If they want to buy one, they should buy one. If they want to buy gas cars, they should buy gas cars. And I agree with that. You know, it's kind of like, we're not going to hate on people for buying a gas car. We're just not. So we're not going to hate on people who buys an electric car. And if America's all about free of choice, well, then you should have the right to buy any damn thing you want. Really. I mean, it's just crazy, right? So that's my point about that. Olive. So I don't know, guys. Yeah, so you agree with me, Pat? You know, I mean, and doesn't it make better sense for the economy to let everybody buy what they want to buy? You know what I mean? Because if I want to buy a Ford, I should be able to buy a Ford. If I want to buy a Yugo, I should be able to buy a Yugo. If I want to buy whatever, I'm an American. I have American money. I should be able to buy any damn thing I want to buy. And that's just the way it is, by golly. So we're, it's going to be an exciting time in America, I think. Yeah, need to let those pieces dry a tiny bit more. But yeah, and that's kind of what weirds me out is the people that get so upset at people because they don't want to do their own thing, but isn't that what makes America great? The land of the free, home of the brave, is that we get to do what the hell we want to do? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Craig, if you're still there listening, do you guys have a vehicle mandate in Australia? I know they don't have one in the Philippines. And that mandate to buy electric cars was never going to work in America anyway. Because whether you like America or not, one thing I'll tell you, the American people do not like to be told that they have to do anything. One of the quickest ways to get yourself voted out of office is to tell us that we have to do something. Quickest way to get tarred and feathered, tell us that we have to do something. Yep, came in effect January of 2020. Wow. I do remember Radio Shacks. I do. I'll tell you a funny story about Radio Shack because I know about Radio Shack. At the college where I taught at, back in the early days, when we needed stuff for our physics classes, I would order it because one of my jobs is I managed the budget, and I bought everything. It was one of the things I did for extra money at the college. For my division, one of my jobs was I bought everything. Oh, there's that. So anything and everything that was ordered came through my desk. And I'm a big fan of buying local. I like to support, local businesses. So now I know Radio Shack was a company, but it still is a local store, right? So I Only cars that qualify for no penalty this year is the Kia Pininfarina at 117 GR emissions. Oh, wow. We had one miss some things they sold. Okay. Went out in business in Columbus. Yeah, they're out of business completely. So they're still in business anywhere? I don't think they are. I think they're totally out of business. Pat, I think they're totally gone. But the Radio Shack, though, so look, I had to buy everything, and you're talking about, oh, for the back then, for the physics department alone, for capacitors and this and that, we'd probably spend anywhere from at Radio Shack and other companies, 10 to, 15,000 bucks a semester, right? Somewhere around it. I don't remember the exact number. Let's say $10,000. And so I really wanted to buy a bunch of it from our local Radio Shack. Well, and it worked out great until they got a new manager, and the new manager gave me shit. And I was making them do too much work. Like, fine, I won't buy anything from you anymore, and I bought it from Pasco Scientific instead. So, look, yeah, radios, computers, Ambassador 26 will be like 98 GR, 27, 68, 28, 58. So at today's prices, a key will be fined, holy crap, 5,600 extra by 20. Wow, damn, Craig. Craig, I don't think I like that. I mean, that sounds a little not good, Craig. So what that tells me is the car dealerships are passing that on to the consumer. Once again. And you would think if they were smart, they would not pass that on to the consumer. Yeah, I was up in another city the other day. Yeah, yeah. So Craig, are they doing anything about used cars? Or once it's been taxed once, and paid, if you buy it used, do you got to pay an additional tax or anything? I was talking to a car salesman here recently, and he was telling me, he's a Ford dealership, that they got so many cars that they can't sell that it's unbelievable. Said it's hard making money in the car business right now in America with the interest rates being high. So was that a hatch? But secondhand will raise because more demand to avoid that. Yeah, you're right. So that's right. So you can get really good money for secondhand cars. Yeah. I can understand where that would be a. Yeah, I was talking to the sales guy over the other day, and he's like, We got so many freaking vehicles. Interest rates are so high. People can't afford. They learned their lesson from COVID about not buying expensive cars because there's too many people that are upside down on their loans here in America. Wow. Hybrid Camry was 27K in 2018, 48K with 12 to 14 month wait. No, we're not buying any type of car. We're very happy with the cars we got. We are very, very happy with the cars we got. But when I was talking to the Ford dealership, because I was up there with a buddy the other day, and he was telling me that part of their problem at the dealership was Ford, they had all these super dualies, but Ford wouldn't let them discount them enough to get them out of the parking lot. So they had 30 or 40 super dualies that they couldn't do anything with. Yeah, we're just talking about when I went up to Branson with Baldy the other day. So I have no desire to buy a car. We're perfectly happy with our cars. You guys can't hear it, but my dog's over here snoring like. And I asked him, I said, so what's the answer? And he's like, I don't know. And he's like, the car industry is very, very excited that Trump got elected. That's what he said. He said, we were all very excited. Because he was telling me because the market is so tough because interest rates are so high that they just can't get people to buy cars. And he told me, because, my friend's known him forever, so they're buddies, so it's not like he's feeding me a line of crap. That they got used cars that have been sitting on their lot for 6 months that they can't sell. He's like, in order to sell these cars, we're going to take a beating. We're going to take a financial loss. And he told me, he's like, a lot of people don't understand this, but if I sell that car at a loss, then I make no commission. Or I get paid a $50 for cars that are a loss. Like some cars you don't get to make anything off of. Some, my commission, if I take a loss on it, the dealership will still give me $50. There we go. But yeah, no, we're not buying anything. We're very happy with our vehicles. We have bigger fish to fry financially this year, and we're going to try to stick to it. nice. And I think things will get better and better, but it's a wait and see game. I need to let some of that little pieces dry so I can be able to. Yeah, I do like buying new cars. You know, look, having a new car is nice. I mean, if I was rich, I would probably, you know, have 30 or 40 cars. I think cars are cool. I think they're fun. I think buying a new car and learning the new car and the gadgets, I think it's all pretty cool. It may not be a very good financial decision, but I do. But Lorelai really likes her Subaru. So she has no interest in me getting rid of her car. Well, and we're blessed because we have good cars. You know, we're going to probably go on vacation this year. We're probably going to take a road trip to Alabama. And we have no qualms that all we have to do is jump in Lorelai's Subaru and hit the road. Hit the road, Jack. Tim says, I'm back from the funeral service, Tim. I hope it went well. As well as the funeral service can. My wife just threatened and warned me. She said, I can't buy a new car, Tim. The only good thing about it, Tim, is I have no desire. Wow, I take that back. I love buying new cars. I love buying cars. If I had Jay Leno's money, man. Jay Leno and I would be car buddies, I'm telling you. All right, nice. Now I really do need to let those glue dry. But I love cars, man. If I won the Powerball that had millions upon millions of dollars, somebody would have to hold me back. And then here's what I would do. I got it already figured out. I would buy every car that I ever wanted, every car that I want, and then I would give it away to charity and take the tax donation later on. I just watched the procession go by and turn into the cemetery. Nice. Yahoo is in the house. Hello, Yahoo. I'm not sitting. 。 . 。 . 。 . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . Ah, thank you for being here. We appreciate you. All right, there you go. So I'm making headway. See, I'm building the upper deck. I don't know if you guys can see that. Here. I'll cast a shadow on it. I'm starting to get all the little pieces on the upper deck put into place. Howdy to Pinoy, putting something Pinoy. Thank you for coming in. Appreciate you being here. Hope you're doing well in life. So, assuming you're probably Filipino or related to the Philippines in some way, shape, or form, but we do thank you for being here. We thank everybody for coming into our channel. Oh, Joey. Hey, Joey. Oh, that's right. This is going to be your new channel, right? Your new social media stuff that you've changed, right? Is that your new one? Do you have a link to your new stuff yet? If you want to drop it, you can. I'm going to put that piece over there so I don't lose it. Yeah, it's okay. Now I'm supposed to leave that hatch open. All right. If I were to buy a car, it would be the last year of the Lincoln convertible with suicide door. Yeah, that's a great car. I'm telling you, Tim, it's a big, blocky car, but Tim, I don't disagree. I like the Lincolns. I'm a huge Lincoln fan myself, period. So, I like the Lincolns. Continentals, I like the Lincolns. I like the new Lincoln SUVs. They're my favorite. But, you know, Craig says, ever got the money straight to MST Motorsports for a hand-built Mark II Escort? Nice. It was the latest upload from yesterday. There's a few other plus original songs. Okay, nice. Pat says, be right back. Like it, but the wallet don't like the Lincoln. Yes, I know, but what I really would like, and I can't remember what it's called because I'm old, is the Bentley Sports Convertible. It's like a $350,000 car. Oh my God, it's a gorgeous car. It'd be like riding on a cloud. It would be. A 70s Olds 442, yes. I like the green with the white top on that one. That's my favorite. The Oldsmobile green with the white top. I have a fondness for that too. That was one of mine. Words, keep dreaming. What do you mean keep dreaming? Well, you got to dream. Hey, young lady, look. Someday I dreamt of having a beautiful Filipina, and now I have one. So dreams can come true, young lady. I'm trying to damper my dreams. All right, I think. Yes, all right. Yeah, it's a nice car. So the green is mine, and it's the same thing with the Mach 1 Mustang from that same age. I like the Ford Mach 1 Mustang with the green and black. That's one of my favorite cars with the metal louvers and everything. I would be buying those as soon as I win the big lottery. Well, I would be looking for one. So I'd be looking for one to buy, I guess is what I should say. I don't know what part that is. I think it's this part. No. The 72 Mustang, well, I like all the Mustangs, to be honest. I would like to have a 64 and a half, the pony car. But yeah, the Mach 1s are the nicest. But don't be fooled by Lorelei's negativity. Lorelei's a car girl. She loves cars. She would want to buy one too. So don't be fooled by her budget consciousness. If we had the money, she would be right there with me. Wow, black with hand rubbered lacquer. Have you guys seen, you know how they've been using, or they've been taking rat rods, you know, with, not rat rods, let me say, cars with the original paint that's rusted and blah, 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 and how they like to clean them up. And now I've seen a couple that they've cleaned them up and left the original spotty, old, faded paint, but then they put a lot of lacquer and made it look like a mirrored glass seeing through that, like a hard shell. It is outstandingly beautiful. All right. So Lorelei will enjoy the Filipino music and she sing karaoke with it. I like the old Dodge vans and the Ford station wagons. Yeah, the snub-nosed vans are cool. And station wagons, some of the old ones, the square ones were cool, I thought. I like the Ford Ranchero. I'm a big fan of it. I like the El Caminos. But I do like, I'm not a hot rodder. I'm a guy that likes cars that are original. I'm trying to find a part if you wonder what I'm doing. But I like my cars to be original. You know, and the 86 Camaros are cool. The Smokey and Bandit car is cool. There's a lot of really cool cars out there that if we all had the money to buy, we would probably buy, right? Just to have on hand in case we needed it. I had a Pinto. I had a 1978 Ford Pinto. I enjoyed it tremendously. And to be honest, if I won the lottery, I would see if I couldn't buy another one. I would find one and have it restored, but I would have the gas tank taken out and put a fuel cell in it. So if it got rear-ended, it wouldn't blow up. But I had an orange one, orange automatic Ford Pinto. I love that little car. Love that car. I like cars like my women, older than me, broken and comfy. Oh my God. You're horrible. Is that it right there? The first generation Shelby Cobras, yes. I wouldn't want to have a daily driver like that, but they are fast, impressive cars. I'm more of a luxury guy. I also like the 70 Mercury Cougar. It's the one with the pop-up headlights. I really like you saw in Dust to Dawn, the movie. I like the Mercury Cougars. I can't believe I can't find that damn part. It drives me crazy when I can't find a part. And you got a part that looks just like it, but it says it's not it. Mercury Cougar XR7, yes. Those were good cars. You know, one thing that was a really cool car that I always wanted, but I was too fat, too big, was like one of the Fiat Spiders from the 70s, or the MGMs. Those are really cool cars. I could just never fit in them. '76 and '96, so it can't be the pieces. Part number 7. I'm looking for part number 2 if anybody can find it. They don't ride very smooth. No, they didn't ride smooth, man. But I really like the Fiat Spider. I thought that was a cool little car from the 70s. But you're right about them riding. Rough riding cars. All right, my friends, it's going on 8:30, so in about 4 minutes, we're going to wrap this up. I'm going to let a bunch of my part models dry overnight. And try to, now we're going to do a live stream tomorrow night on StreamYard. So if anybody wants to come in the panel and chat tomorrow night, we can do that. So, while I try to identify some of these parts that I can't find. Craig, we appreciate you. Keep taking good care of yourself, Craig. But we thank everybody for coming in, all the likes, the thumbs ups, the subscribing. Go watch my video about the egg. Oh yeah, fuel economy. But then again, when you're paying, what, 70 cents a gallon, do you really give a crap about the fuel economy? But remember to go watch my video about my egg. I made an egg video. You guys all need to go see it. Like it, subscribe it, leave a comment to it so I become rich and famous. And if there's those parts, see? If I become rich and famous, then I will share with all of you guys. How's that? But I got to be both rich and famous, not just one or the other, or I can't share. Man, I'm going to have a hard time finding that damn part because I'm not finding it. And it's been 12 months since I've been looking. So, Ingrid, okay, now I don't know my Tagala. So, If it had an R in it, I would say you're calling me an ingrate, but I know it doesn't have an R in it. No. Maybe it means bye. See you later. Talk to you tomorrow. You're the best YouTuber in the world. You're the Mac Daddy of all YouTubes from the Philippines. You're the greatest, 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 greatest Filipino channel in the whole world. Is that what it means? It means take care. Well, I kind of liked all the other stuff I said. I thought that was better than take care, you know. And look, I got criticized from it by Jack, but I don't really care. If I don't know what something means, I'll make up the definition and give it my own. So, you know, if I don't understand something, that gives me license to run off at the mouth and say whatever I want to say. You know. So. Tim, I had a video that got 62K views in 13. Holy crap, Tim! Recently, I better go check your video out. Everybody go see Tim's channel. What was it about so I know which one? Well, I'll look for 62 on your channel. I'll go check your channel out tonight, Tim. So, but yeah, I mean, that's what I do in my life. I just make shit up as I go. And, you know, if you don't like it, you don't like it. If you like it, you like it. Oh, here's the damn part. Crap, I forgot. I had pieces way over here still left. Crap. I don't think that's it, though. Rare fruit. Oh, that is cool. Well, you should have dropped the link for it, Tim, but I'm going to go and find it. Well, it's not on this one either. Well, that didn't help me any. I'll post it again. Okay, great. Thank you for doing that. I'm happy to have you do it. Rare fruits for Tim. We like rare fruits. So, all right, my friends, we appreciate you. I'm going to wrap this up and turn the lights off, let everything dry. Make sure I got the cap on everything nice and snug. Put away safely. And I'm going to get off of here and get some rest myself. But remember, we'll be back tomorrow night on StreamYard. So if you want to come up in the panel and show your stuff, talk about your stuff, we will be there from 7 to 9 tomorrow on StreamYard, my time, Central USA time. See everybody tomorrow, Pat says. Pat, we appreciate you as always. Take care, my friends.